There's a giant beneath. So here is the giant. And the giant lived in the castle near the river. Now every ship that came by had to pay taxes. If you didn't pay your taxes, he cut off your hand and threw it in the river. Now one day, that Roman soldier on top, the naked guy on top, Silvius Brabo, of course he wouldn't pay taxes. He fought with the giant, he cut off the hand and the head of the giant and threw it in the river. Now our city name, Antwerpen, Antwerp, means throwing a hand in English. It's the latest museum of Antwerp, number 19 on the right is the Diamond Museum. Now for the museum you have to pay, of course, but there's a very beautiful shop. You can go inside here. There's a very big shop and it tells the story about the diamonds in Antwerp, already from the 15th century till now. And we are still the capital of the world for diamonds. More than 86% of the rough diamonds in the world are being traded here. But I always say you better buy chocolate diamonds, they are cheaper. And Belgium chocolates, the best in the world.
Good morning. This morning I'm still in Antwerp and I'm walking down one of the main, maybe the main shopping streets called Meer or Meyer, don't know how you pronounce it in Flemish. What I'm trying to do is find my way to the Botanic Gardens. We just had a rather good petit train type trip around the town for 40 minutes, really informative. And I would like to see some of the places that the guide pointed out. One of them was the Botanic Gardens, so I'll have a look at the Botanic Gardens if I can find it. I'd like to see where we're going. There you go. Nice pedestrianised street, lots of cyclists who seem to get on pretty well amongst the pedestrians. They ring bells. Just heard one, so that's a good thing. I've seen quite a lot of cyclists as large groups, maybe coming from cruise ships or maybe doing cycling holidays already down by the cruise terminal. A little bit windy here, so the audio might not be very good. So that's where we're going. I think we're going the right direction. I picked up a map near the cruise terminal, so that's where we've come from. Big miss this holiday is not having my tripod, either not a monopod, but what do you call it, selfie stick. I've got quite a nice selfie stick which is useful for carrying this thing. I also have a gorilla pod, which is a great thing, not to bend round things, but it's really handy just to use as a kind of selfie stick or monopod arrangement. However, I forgot it, so I'll survive. Okay, I'll film a bit more if there's anything interesting. So we're at Maria Pupilstraat. Belgians were pretty happy this morning after the defeat of Japan. Okay, have you ever seen the most beautiful shopping centre of Europe? Almost tempted to go in. Almost, but not quite. See shopping centres anywhere. Something I didn't expect to see here were orangutans. I think that's what they are. Let's have a look. An ape of some kind. Higher up. Another one. Across a bit. Another one. And that building, I take it as a big theatre. Workshop open as well. Right, still not Botanic Gardens. Where are the Botanic Gardens? Somewhere this direction, I think. Well, I've made it at last. I think this is the Botanic Gardens here. I always find street maps, town street maps, really deceptive. Distances always look much further than they actually are. And that's because a very expensive Michelin star restaurant.